How's it going? So this video is kind of going over a quick couple of things that they're basically one-on-ones. This is something that's free that you can be doing within your Facebook account, taking advantage of any traffic to your website, um, your ads, if you're running ads on Facebook and Instagram. So if anybody clicks on an ad, even just looks at the picture, just hits a little more information, whatever, any sort of engagement, it can track these people as well. So a lot of my clients, and I go not only clients, but I go through a lot of websites when I'm looking for clients and looking at treatments or research, whatever. And I notice a lot of medical spas and local business don't have their Facebook tracking pixel on it. I have this little tool here you can see that's a little thing that I put on my um, browser on my Chrome extension for Facebook, and you see it's lighting up with the number one on it. That means this website has their pixel installed. I look at it sometimes, when I'm looking at a client, I'm like, well, they have their pixel. That means they've done some Facebook marketing, maybe. Some of them have none pixel. Um, you know, you can run ads on Facebook without the pixel, like lead ads and stuff, or anything with the website related or landing pages to track. If you're doing the tracking, right, you need a pixel. So, and you can hear like here's another med spa website, and there's no pixel here, so that this client doesn't have it. So it's important because this pixel tracks people. So now if you're looking like when you go on a website and then you go to Facebook, now all of a sudden you're seeing an ad for that website you were just on. That's because their pixel is tracked you, and they probably have a little retargeting ad that's set to run to anybody who visits their website to show them an ad on Facebook. So I can show you how to set that up as well too. So first thing I want to kind of show you is the first thing. Let me just show you the pixel. That is inside of your event and your meta and your business suite. So you come like event manager, and then it's in the data sources overview. These are pixels I have that I use for different things. Sometimes you might want to use a different pixel for different clients. So I have different ones in here, but this is, they're basically just a number. That's a number for this account, for that pixel. I already have some here. If you don't have a pixel yet, when you come in here, there's going to probably be a green button. Facebook does change this a bit, the way the layout is. So, but there usually is a button here that's create your first pixel or create a pixel, and it's just basically a couple of setups, and then it gets it. Then you got a number. Um, the number is really the main thing. It's not really a lot of code you deal with. That if you can, most of the, like this is WordPress. Usually there's going to be in your back end of your website, WordPress, GoDaddy, whatever you're using. There's going to be a little field in there for like ad tracking or somewhere like, and it's just going to be here, and you just paste in that number of that code. That code that you got here. So that's your pixel and that's your number. Copy that number and find out that space, paste it, save it. Now your thing should light up, and you should have even this website on here. Just see it lights up again. So then now you'll know that if you got your tracking pixel going. So another thing. So then once you've got that done, you want to set up an account in your account. The audiences. So this is custom audiences. So inside the account. So I'm inside one of my accounts right now, and you see this custom audiences made in here. Here's one for email list, Facebook engagements, Instagram engagements, and web visitors. So the web visitors ones, that's the one that comes from the tracking code that you installed. So now you can do that. So let's kind of go through these ones. This is the email list. So basically, you can upload your email list into here. So say you've got of all your clients, maybe you have 5,000 email list. Not everybody opens their email, so you want to put them in here. So you can upload your emails into here. So you just go to a custom audience. You click that, then you're going to do customer list. You click that, and then it's just going to take you to a section here where you're going to be able to upload. You can download a template, basically as a spreadsheet. You go to it, then you upload the file, and then it'll find it. Now, say you have 5,000 email addresses on your file. Maybe it comes back with 4,300 or 4,200. That's maybe because the email addresses you have on there, they're not in Facebook system. So maybe one of your clients has a different email address they use for Facebook that they use with you. Maybe some people have junk email lists that they use for stuff like Facebook and stuff. So it'll find as many as it can. So now you're here. So now you have it, the email list. So now if you're going to boost an ad or something, you can boost an ad post or whatever, maybe it's your monthly specials, and then when you boost the ad, I'll show you where, and then these will show up. This is for Facebook engagements, Instagram engagements. So like if you wanted to do one for custom audience for your Instagram, you just check this Instagram here, hit next, and then I always just do everyone who engaged, because that's basically anybody. It's your Facebook, your page should show up right there as well. So that's you select that one, everyone who engaged. That means anybody that clicked on, even if they just wanted to read more, click that more button, or stopped and you maybe swiped something, or and then you can give it a name here. Then you can be like IG engagers, give it a name. And then I leave this to 365 days. That's how long it'll hold them. A lot of times they'll backtrack. So if you create this, you may be able to pull in people who've been in the last few months on your engagement. And if you're running ads too, you definitely want to be using this, because even if you have an agency running it for you, that means there's a lot of traffic going to your these pages. And if this isn't set up, at least now you hold these people for future use, if you, even for other stuff besides what your agency's doing. So the same thing with Facebook. That's the way. If you're going to do the website one, then you click website. There's all these different ones. So your Instagram, you can just create the events. Website here, you just go there, and you're just going to put all website visitors. I just put all website. If you wanted to track somebody for a certain page for some reason, you can do that. You can create a link for, maybe you just had a certain treatment like weight loss. Maybe you just want to track all your weight loss people separate. But I usually just always have one for all visitors, and then the retention, I think you can keep that to 180 days now. And then the audience name, you can just put, web visitors and so forth. So that's, so it's definitely, you want to go through and get all of these built out. Make sure, obviously, the web visitors, you need your pixel set up. Now when you go to boost a post, so now you're here. Here's your boost button. Here's an ad. Here's your monthly specials. I always recommend, if you do, say you do an email blast for your specials for the month, for spring specials or holiday, Black Friday, whatever, you do an email. A lot of people don't read their emails anymore. So this is a good way to get them, especially your email list. But I do it to everybody. So hey, hit the boost post. Here's just the post you did. This is where everybody says I did a boost and nothing happened. Well, that's because they didn't really have it targeted to anybody. They just kind of sent it to the air, and that's what happened. So now once you hit the boost post, this is going to open up. So this is what comes up after you hit the boost button. There's your ad, and if you scroll down to the targeting section, here's audience. Now you want to use your custom audiences. Those are the ones that I just showed you how to make. So now when you click this bubble here, custom audience, there's your email list right there. There's your Facebook engagements. There's anybody who engaged with your Instagram account. There's anybody who engaged with your website. Now you're going to do this boost, and it's going to be focused to these people. So it's very targeted. You can probably do maybe like $50 on it. But definitely want to build up these. So you really want to, you can get a good database up to like 10,000 people pretty quick if you're running ads. Especially if you're running ads, then you can have people here to, allocate it to. So, and then just publish. And that's that. All right. So I hope that helps you. Thank you.